In this video, I'm going to show y'all how to make candied yams and southern cabbage. This is what I made for dinner on yesterday. And I'm in the gym working out and I'm giving y'all this voiceover, okay? So first of all, you want to go ahead and peel you some sweet potatoes. These are considered candied yams. Same thing, not really. Yams and sweet potatoes are different, but candied yams, sweet potatoes, whatever. So you want to go in and slice them up just like this. Now you can slice them into cubes. It does not matter. Trigger warning. Yes, you do need to clean off your sweet potatoes, your candy yams, whatever type of potatoes you're using, because it contains starch and you want to remove that film off of it. After you go ahead and remove that film, just give it a good rinse with some cold water and that should be it. Then you want to go in with some seasonings. I typically use cinnamon, vanilla extract. You can add a little bit of honey if you want to. I also added in some nutmeg as well. And then I added in some brown sugar. Then if you have a glove or whatever, you can go in and mix it together. If you don't, just use your hands because we're not afraid to get your hands dirty in the kitchen because that's the point of it. So just mix it all together just like that. Preheat your oven to 360 degrees and get you a pan, whatever pan you're going to use to put your candied yams in. Add 2 tablespoons of butter to the bottom and sprinkle in some granulated white sugar on top. I did end up adding more because this is only for the sauce. You know, that glaze that the candy yams have. If you want a lot of that glaze, then you need a lot of white sugar. That's just for the glaze. Don't worry about it being like too sweet or anything like that. That's literally for the glaze. I had to learn that. Now for your cabbage, you want to go in and peel off the first layer. I typically always do that, even though I also do clean my cabbage. And then I split it down the middle and remove the stem or the cork or whatever, because I don't like to eat that. It does too cook down, but even when it's cooked down, you can still taste the hard piece in it. And I typically don't like to eat that. So it's definitely up to your preference. But you can go ahead and cube it or thinly slice it, however you typically like your cabbage, and put it in a big bowl so you can then rinse that off with cold water, because you do not want to eat cabbage that is not clean. And I've seen another layer that I typically peel off. If it's too light, I just peel out the first layer anyway, the first or the second layer. Then you want to go in with some cold water, and I typically break the pieces up if it's still too stacked together, because I want to get all thoroughly in those pieces to clean them. Okay, trigger warning, clean off your cabbage as well. Now for the seasonings, I just use a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, and then I added some Badia seasoning. It's good for vegetables, and I went in with Tony's because this is southern cabbage. And then you want to use a glove or your hand and mix it together as well. In a hot pan, I added a little bit of vegetable oil, butter, margarine, just a tablespoon of that. And then in a separate pan, this time I cut up my bell peppers and turkey sausage, and I sauteed those up into a separate dish, like a cast iron, just so I can add it back into the pan. You'll see later on in the video. I separated it this time just because I wanted to give it some more flavor and let the cabbage cook down. My pan was kind of running over anyway, so you see how the cabbage started to cook down. After you see it like that, you want to go in with your sausages and your bell peppers and all of that stuff. And don't forget to season those too. Don't add too much, but just kind of the same seasonings that you use. And then voila, those were the sides. Well, 2 of them was the candy yams and the cabbage. So if you ever try those 2 recipes, let me know. And if y'all want the other ones from this plate, let me know.